Hi everyone, welcome to CodeChef. So far, we have worked with individual numbers and characters. But what if you need to store a person's name, a message, or a sentence? That's where strings come in. Sequences of characters that let you work with text in C. By the end of this video, you will understand how to declare and initialize strings in C, how to find their length using string length, and how to combine strings using stringcat. These are fundamental skills for working with text, whether you're building a chat application, processing user input, or displaying messages. So let's dive in. Make sure to code along with me on CodeChef. The link is in the description below. First, I'll explain what strings are and show you different ways to declare and initialize them. Then, we'll learn how to find the length of a string using the string length function. After that, we'll explore stringcat to combine strings. For each concept, we'll write complete programs together and I'll explain every line in detail.
Let's talk about strings in C. What is a string? A string is simply a sequence of characters, like a word, sentence, or any text. For example, hello, welcome to CodeChef, John 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In C, strings are stored as character arrays of car type. But there's something special about strings. They end up with a special character called null terminator, written as \0. This is a special character that marks the end of the string. It has an ASCII value of 0. C uses it to know where the string ends. It's automatically added when you use double quotes. You must add it manually when building string character by character. Now, string versus character. Character uses single quotes. You can see the examples on the screen. And string uses double quotes. Similar examples you can see. Even a single character in double quotes is a string. For example, single quotes A is a character, double quotes A is a string. To print a string, we use %s as the format specifier. Printf %s hello prints hello. Now let's learn how to declare and initialize strings. There are several ways to declare and initialize strings in C. Let's explore each one of them. First method, declaring without initialization. Card name 10. Declare space for 9 characters plus 1 for \0. That is null termination. This creates a character array with 10 slots, but it doesn't add any value in it. Later, you can assign values manually. Method 2. Character by character initialization. Car word hello. Here you specify each character individually, including the null terminator. You can notice each character is in single quotes. You must include \0 at the end. C determines the size automatically from the number of elements. The third method is string literal, easiest and the most common. Car greetings, hello world. This is the simplest way when you use double quotes. C automatically adds null termination at the end. You don't need to count characters. The size is determined automatically. Finally, the last method, manual assignment using indexes. Here you can see the code car message 6, message 0h, message 1e, message 2l, message 3l, message 4o, and message 5 \0. You declare the array first, then assign each character by its index position. Now let's see these methods in a complete program. This is a practical example using multiple initialization methods. We start by including the standard input-output library for operations. Then we start with our int main where our main function begins. Now next is a comment that explains what we are declaring. Here we declare car username 10. It's a character array called username with 10 slots. We only want to store up to 9 visible characters and the last slot is for the null terminator. Next is a comment explaining that we are initializing manually. So by character assignment, we fill each slot one by one with MICKY respectively. So our 0 to 4 slots are currently filled. Now on line 13, you can see that we use username 5 is assigned to null terminator or \0. This is really important. Why is it important is that the null terminator tells C where the string ends. Without it, when you print the string, C doesn't know when to stop. Alright, so our next step is a comment explaining the next initialization method. It is car language. This uses the array initialization syntax. Car language declares a character array, size determined automatically. We include a single quotation mark space as the second character. We manually include \0 at the end. C counts the elements and makes the array size 7. So this will print as C lang. Now next is a comment that explains the string literal method. The next line is car welcome message, welcome to C. This is the easiest method. We use double quotes for welcome to C. C automatically counts the characters. There are 13 letters. Adds the null terminator \0 at the end. This creates an arrow of size 14, 13 letters plus 1. Now this comment explains that we are about to print all the strings. Now firstly, we print our username, the first string using %s, and it starts at index 0, prints each character, stops when it encounters \0. Then we print our second string and then our third string. Now look at the entire code together and let's try running this program. We've completed the program with a closing bracket and return 0 as usual, and our output is username Mickey, selected language C lang, and the message welcome to C. Now let's learn how to find the length of a string, how many characters it contains. What is string length? String length is a function that counts the number of characters in a string, excluding the null terminator. The syntax is int length is equal to string length. The important points to remember are: string length is defined in string.h library. You must always include it. It returns the number of visible characters and it does not count the \0 at the end. It returns type size _t, treated as an integer. Here is an example. Car word is equal to hello. Here the int length of the string word returns 5 even though the array has 6 slots HELLO and a \0. String length returns 5 because it does not count the null terminator. Now let's see a simple example first. This example is of a library catalog system that needs to know the length of book titles. Here in the code we start with including the standard input-output library and the string library. Now let's look at the string library more carefully. It is extremely important to include the string library. The library contains string manipulation functions like string length, string concatenation, and string com, and many more. Now getting back to the code, our next line is int main. We include our main function and then we are explaining the book titles. So the next line is car book is equal to Kill a Mockingbird. The first book is titled as a string. Now let's count the characters. To kill a mockingbird is 21 characters plus null terminator at the end, so 22 array slots total. Next is the Great Gatsby. It has 16 characters plus the null terminator, so 17 array slots. Now this comment explains the length calculation. The next line is int length is equal to string length of book 1. Now we calculate the length for the first title. The string length of book 1 counts all characters except the null terminator. So it counts letters, spaces, everything visible. It returns 21, which is stored in length 1. Now next is a comment that says that we are about to print, and there are two printf statements. It prints the full title of the book 1, To Kill a Mockingbird, and book 2 of The Great Gatsby. The printf statements that are next to the book titles of the next line, it prints the length of the title characters. So after the first printf and the second printf, you can see two lines. Those will print the title length of the characters. Now we close with the return 0 and a closing bracket, and we try running this program. The complete output comes to book 1, To Kill a Mockingbird, title length 21 characters, and book 2, The Great Gatsby, title length 16 characters. Alright, so now let's talk about string concatenation with string cat. What is string concatenation? String concatenation means joining two strings end to end to form one longer string. For example, string 1 is hello and string 2 is world. It combined gives hello world. The string cat function. C provides string cat or string concatenate to join strings. The syntax for the same is string cat destination, source. The parameters for the same is destination is the string to which source will be appended, and the source is the string to be added at the end. The important points to remember are: these are defined in string.h library. It modifies the destination string directly. The destination must have enough space for both strings plus the null terminator. The source string is added to the end of the destination. And how it works is that it finds the null terminator in destination, it replaces it with the first character of the source, it copies all of the source and adds \0 at the new end. Now let's see an example. This is an example that helps us combine the first and the last names. We start by including our standard input-output library and our string library. Next, we can see that we've included our main function, and we have seen that our first name, car first name, is declared with 50 slots and initialized with gumshik. So before concatenation, there is a plenty of room to add more because there are 50 slots and gumshik only takes up some of it. Now our car last name is equal to Dawn. The last name with a space at the beginning, so the space ensures proper formatting in the full name. Now our next line is string cat first name, last name. Concatenate last name to first name. So the process is find null termination in the first name at index 7 and copy Dawn starting from index 7. So the result becomes gumshik Dawn. Our next line is to print the full name, print the combined result. So the output of full name should be gumshik Dawn. We include our return 0 and closing bracket and run the program to see that the result is full name gumshik Dawn. Now let's recap what we have learned in part 1. Strings in C have character arrays ending with null termination or \0. It uses double quotes for string literals and must have space for all characters plus string terminator. The declaration methods are car name, car word, car message, and manual index assignment. The string function finds length of the string, excludes null terminator, and requires the string.h library. The syntax is int length is equal to string length. The string cat function joins two strings, appends source to destination. Destination must have enough space. It requires the string h library as well. The syntax is string cat destination comma source.
Congratulations on completing part 1. Now you understand string basics, how to find their length and how to combine them. Head over to CodeChef and practice declaring strings using string length and trying string cat with different text combinations. In the next part, we'll learn how to compare strings with string comp and access individual characters by index. Keep practicing and I'll see you in the next video. Happy coding!